Hey guys, here's a quick video to prepare your zipper panels. I have used this technique so many times, that's the reason this is not shown in every bag project. I have covered this in one of the projects on my free channel, but it will be handy to have one without any ads and probably less messy table. When I filmed that previous project on my free channel, I had a very small dining room and there was no room at all, so that's why my table looks so messy. So in this series of videos, I've made sure that I've got bigger space and a bigger table. There's something you can make up in advance and keep it ready. Hope you like it. So let's go ahead and get started. In this section of the video, we're going to learn how to prepare the zipper panel. This is something that I'm using in a lot of bags throughout the series. So I'm making a separate video just to show you how to prepare this panel. No matter what the length of your pattern, it doesn't matter, the process is exactly the same. This one particularly I'm making for the bag called Gossip Girl. So this is my pattern, and originally my pattern was like so. Usually there'll be a 1/2 inch fold on either side, and basically cut out your panels. We need 4 of them, 2 for each side. Okay, I'm going to keep my pattern aside, and these I have folded it already and made kind of iron crease. So if you put them together like so, they all need to match in a straight line. It's very important you do that. And here I have got a 20-inch zipper. Now your pattern will tell you what zipper you need. It would be better if you take a longer zip rather than a short zip. This is an open end zip and this is 20 inches long. This is extra than what we need, but it's better to have a little bit extra at the end. Okay, first things first, we're going to go and fold the zipper tape like so. Basically we want a straight edge here. We don't want to cut this off, otherwise there'll be raw edges. So I'm going to fold it like so and just put a stay stitch on both the sides so we can start attaching the panel to the zipper. Fold your tape like so and place it, and basically just go and sew a stay stitch. Now we go to the other side, hold it like so, and from the other angle just go and sew a stay stitch. We've just tacked the zipper, and that's how it looks from the front, and that's how it looks from behind. Here is the zipper. Now take 2 strips of the panels. Now place one on the top like this and align the edge of the fold to the edge of the zipper. Now we have already folded it. You can actually bring the fold slightly above this edge so it kind of covers neatly. Okay, now take the other part and fold it, hold it like so. So they are in a straight line. The zipper shouldn't come out of this fold. It should be inside the fold and not outside the fold. So hold it like so, so that when you hold it, and then it kind of almost hidden in underneath. Now what we're going to do, go and pin it all the way till the end. If you have folded it right, both the strips should match perfectly at the end. Okay, so I'm just going to hold it like a pin, like so. And I'm going to sandwich the zipper tape in between the 2 fabrics and go and sew an edge stitch, probably about 1/4 inch, starting and finishing with a back stitch. The way I find it easier would be to start probably about 2 inches away from the zipper puller. I'm going to attach it both the sides, then pull the zipper back and then come and close this. It's just easier that way. I have positioned my needle to the extreme left. If you want to use a zipper foot, just go ahead and do it. Now I'm going to place it like so and sew a 1/4 inch stitch. If you find it difficult to sew 3 layers together, just go and sew 1 layer at a time. Here is the zipper we have just sewn, and that's kind of sandwiched in between the 2 layers of fabric. So that goes on to one side. We haven't closed the top yet. We will come back and do it in a minute. So let's go ahead and do exactly the same on the other side. So I'm going to hold it like that and then place my tape, and now go ahead and place this on top like so, and go ahead and sew. Now when you do this, just make sure this line of the fabric and this line of the fabric is matching properly, because they need to be in a straight line. You can't have, when you open it like this, you can't have one panel half a centimeter away from the other one. It needs to be in a straight line. So make sure you start on a straight line, go and pin it, and then we're going to go and sew a straight stitch. This time, because we are starting this side, we're going to start at the end, come back and finish just before the puller up here. Again, taking a 1/4 inch stitch, let's just go ahead and sew a straight stitch. We have sewn the panels on both sides of the zipper. Now before we go ahead, just to make sure that it is right, I'm just going to pull it like this and give it a quick iron, because it's just easier to go ahead and do the next step. At this stage, also make sure that the seam allowance that you've taken should be even, so that your zipper that's in the center kind of looks neat and even, and go ahead and iron it from the opposite side as well. We've given a quick iron, and now we need to finish the top of the zipper where we have left this open. Okay, pull your zipper puller slightly away from the edge. Now take one at a time, so we're going to fold it back in like so, and fold the bottom panel like it was before, and fold the top panel over the bottom panel like that. And now we go and close the stitch from here till the end. We're going to do this on both the sides. Let's go through it again. That is the bottom panel, and that's the zip, and that's the top panel. I'm going to fold that layer there, and there's the zip, and we're going to fold this layer on top of the fold like that, and go and that's how it's going to look. Now we go and do exactly the same on the other side. So this time it's on the opposite side, so we're going to fold the bottom one in like that, and there's your zipper, and then we're going to pull the top one over it like so, hold it, and go and sew. We have folded on top like so, and now we go and kind of release the zipper like that. So what's happening is, because we sew over, this edge of the zipper is neatly kind of closed and tucked in, okay? And the same way, if you open this one, you will see that that's also tucked in from the beginning. Go and give it a quick iron, and now what we're going to do is go and sew a top stitch from here and all the way till there. So both the sides we're going to go and sew a top stitch. I've changed my foot to the edge stitching foot. People also call this as blind hem foot. So basically I'm edging the end of this attachment to the edge of the fabric, and I have moved my needle to the extreme left, so I get sort of a between 1/8 and 1/4 inch top stitch. So let's go and sew a top stitch. Now edge it to the edge of the fabric here, and always look at this attachment, not at the needle when you're doing this. As I come towards my puller, I need to lift this one up and then try and see if I can push the puller away and leave it like so. So now start from the other end and go ahead and sew a top stitch. Okay, here is your zipper panel now ready, and that's the end of the zipper. If you want to, you could just go ahead and cover this with a little piece of fabric so the end could not be seen, but always leave this extra because you need it when you open your bag. No matter what the size of the bag or size of this zipper panel, or the size of the zipper, the process is the same for all the bags. So when you see a zipper panel like this already prepared, please watch this video and go ahead and prepare it. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you liked this quick demo of how to prepare your zipper panels. Go ahead and make loads of them and we can go ahead and make some bags. So I'll see you later. Bye bye.